It isn't easy to find the best TV. That's great news for us. With more and more fantastic TV packed with features and mind-blowing picture quality available to buy. But with so much choice, how do you find the best TV for you? Number 1. LG C2. The LG C2 OLED reclaims LG top spot on our list of the best TV, which is due to a number of improvements the company has made compared to the LG Chrome OLED. Those improvements include the new Alpha and Gen 5 processor, designed to offer better object enhancement and dynamic tone mapping than its predecessor. You're also getting virtual surround sound, with the TV upscaling stereo content into 7.12 channel sound. During our testing, we weren't convinced that the results were akin to genuine surround sound, but we did find that the audio performance is good for a flat-screen TV. There are several different sound modes, so you should be able to find an audio profile that suits your needs. The LG C2 isn't flawless, however. We found that off-axis color saturation diminishes a bit when you move to the left or right of the screen, especially compared to the new QD OLED models, and LG doesn't support either the IMAX Enhanced or HDR10 Plus format. Number 2. Sony X90J. The Sony X90J isn't an OLED, but you might think otherwise when you see it. Thanks to Sony's latest image processing, including the new Cognitive XR processor, it delivers spectacular visuals, superb upscaling, and impressive contrast. It has the latest Google TV Smart platform, which delivers easy setup and broad app support, as well as the perks of Google Cast from Android devices. The Sony supports both Dolby Vision HDR and Dolby Atmos audio. There are 2 full-spec HDMI 2.1 ports for your Xbox Series X and PS5, with VRR, variable refresh rate, and auto low latency mode for sub-tandems lag to really get the most from your games. Just be sure to switch on enhanced format for your selected HDMI port in the TV settings, or you won't get the benefit of its 2.1 features. During our review, we found that there are still a few lingering issues with this TV, including middling off-axis viewing and struggles with direct daylight, and the X90J will no doubt be beaten by the capabilities of its step-up X95J model for small uptick in cost. Despite these niggles, though, the Sony X90J succeeds in delivering stellar performance for a reasonable price. Number 3. Sony XR-A95K. The Sony XR-A95K made a statement as soon as we took it out of its box thanks to its unique design. You can sit the screen right down at either the front or back of a full-width metal plate stand, giving you either a totally minimalist or slightly industrial look, depending on your preference. The immense build quality also left us in no doubt that we were handling a premium TV, but the star feature of the X95K, and the reason it makes our best TV guide, is its image quality, which we found to be truly stellar during our testing. Sony's excellent Cognitive XR processor has joined forces with new Quantum OLED screen technology to deliver arguably the most flat-out beautiful images we've seen from a consumer television. The X95K also follows previous Sony OLED TV in delivering excellent sound quality using acoustic surface technology, where the TV screen essentially doubles up as its speakers, meaning that's also one of the best TV for sound, though we'd still prefer to pair it with a full Dolby Atmos soundbar system. The X95K smart features are built around a fairly comprehensive, if not always totally user-friendly, Google TV software system, combined with YouView in the UK, where we tested it. This is backed up by strong voice recognition support and even a detachable camera accessory. Number 4. Samsung's 95B. This is no ordinary OLED. It's a Quantum OLED, which delivers even better brightness than a typical OLED panel. The specification is impressive too. As we said in our review, we're looking at TV that has had the kitchen sink thrown at it, with Samsung's latest AI-inspired picture processor, a massively comprehensive and redesigned Tizen-based smart system, the latest gaming features, and even, despite the ultra-slim design, a clever object tracking sound audio system. The power behind the QD OLED panel is Samsung's Neural Quantum processor, which uses multiple neural networks to instantly analyze and optimize what you see on screen, whether that's gaming, streaming, or upscaling to 4K from HD sources. It delivers superb HDR performance too, although like other Samsung TV there's no support for Dolby Vision HDR. The picture's so good that we're almost willing to overlook Samsung's redesigned Smart TV interface, which feels very much like a backward step. The menu navigation is often confusing and the interface is laggy at first, which you don't expect from a TV in this price bracket. But these are relatively minor flaws in a very impressive TV that outperforms many rival OLED displays. Number 5. LG G2. If one is no object, this is the TV for you. The OLED 65G2 is significantly brighter than its predecessor and makes pretty much every frame of any source you care to mention look even more sublime than it has on any previous LG OLED. The G2 OLED shares the same gallery design name as its GX and GUM predecessors, but it looks different. The dark frame and chamfered edges have been replaced with a nifty two-layer effect where a thin black rear slab sits proud of and slightly narrower than the chunkier front tier. The screen is encased in a very fetching and opulent-looking silver metal coat. All 4 HDMI ports are capable of handling the maximum 48 Gbps of data supported by the HDMI 2.1 standard, and that still leaves an HDMI free for a 4K Blu-ray player or streaming box. We're very impressed by this TV. The extra brightness the new heatsink unlocks makes a very big difference. It gives colors more volume and punch, regardless of whether you're talking about a very vibrant, rich tone, or a subtle, mild one. The only reason this TV isn't our number one is because its price puts it a bit out of reach for the average TV buyer. But if you're into your movies and have money to spare, you won't regret this investment. Number 6. Samsung QN900B. 8K may be overkill for many of us, but there's no doubt that this Samsung QN900B Neo-QLED 8K TV takes TV to a whole new level. It delivers stunning picture quality, exceptional color and brightness, terrific sound and outstanding black levels in a beautifully designed package. Quad Mini LED are 1/40th of the thickness of regular LED. Those super small LED deliver far more precision and less blooming. During our tests we didn't encounter any blooming or unwanted light leakage, and because this TV also has Samsung's multi-intelligence AI upscaling for HD and 4K content, the QN900 consistently delivers images that look better than their source. So why is it all the way down here in our top TV list? The short answer: the Smart TV interface. While the hardware here is wonderful, we're less impressed by the new Smart Hub UI. Samsung's attempts to make the system better at recommending content and apps has the unfortunate side effect of making everyday tasks such as quickly adjusting picture settings more complex. What used to take a couple of quick button presses now means quitting what you're watching to go and wade through menus. It's a minor issue and we're sure Samsung will take the criticism on board for a future software update. But for now it takes the shine of an otherwise excellent 8K TV. Number 7. Panasonic JZ2000. The Panasonic JZ2000 OLED is a force to be reckoned with. With its Master HDR OLED Professional Edition panel, an overhauled sound system that belts Dolby Atmos sound out of every corner, and a boost to gaming specs and HDMI 2.1 connectivity, this flagship 2021 screen is easily one of the best TV we've ever had the pleasure of reviewing. There are HDMI 2.1 inputs with VRR, variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode and a reduced input lag of just 14 point forms, which makes this TV a great option for owners of a PS5 or Xbox Series X console. The bellowing audio output is something to experience, too, even if we found it to be louder than most people need or can get away with in the average living room. Just make sure you turn off intelligent frame creation before you get started. We found it added some video noise in places. The combination of a custom OLED panel, huge built-in speakers, and a powerful HCX Pro AI processor makes the JZ2000 a truly knockout screen for 2022. It's one of the best TV around. Number 8. Samsung QN95A. The Samsung QN95A was the company's flagship Neo-QLED 4K TV last year, and the first to embrace a mini LED backlight, resulting in a significant increase in dimmable zones and thinner panels. As with its mini LED stablemate above, it delivers superb SDR and HDR images that benefit from deep blacks and brighter highlight without blooming or loss of shadow detail. Samsung's quantum dot technology delivers saturated and nuanced colors, and thanks to the filmmaker mode these images are also extremely accurate. The QN95 can deliver over 2000 nits in its dynamic picture mode, and over 1600 nits in the more accurate filmmaker mode. This means that for a lot of HDR content the TV doesn't even need to tone map. But when it does apply tone mapping, this is done correctly, ensuring detail is retained in the darkest and brightest parts of the image without overriding the creator's intent. The only downside is that, like other Samsungs, there's no support for Dolby Vision HDR here. Samsung has thrown its weight behind HDR10 Plus instead. We like this TV a lot during our testing. It's a great design with a minimalist but elegant shape, solid metal stand, and nearly bezel-less screen. It's not just one of the best TV. It's also one of the best looking TV too.